and they're still working around.
Yeah.
But as to whether the court will allow a rerun or not, it's up to the court to decide. But also, what has happened now? EC undeclared some results that were declared before. They didn't go to court. So if EC has undeclared declared results, then what stops them from annulling some polling station results and asking for a rerun?
Okay.
But I hope today the court will provide some clarity. But it's in a mess. I mean, we shouldn't be, after how many years practicing democracy, we shouldn't be doing this. I mean, it needs to be thing of the past.
Right.
And instead, Ghana, it shouldn't be happening.
Ora musada kuma membisa wo office aye juma wa Ablekumah North ana. I mean for the past.
Okay, yeah, several posts before the election.
Okay.
But not this time around.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There were 2 or 3 posts in Ablekumah North before Metwaba.
Okay. But mo yeah no na traffic ne kwa hifa.
Now, by slim majority, it was going towards NDC.
Oh, okay. Na dynamics in here then and then mano total called the NDC.
No, there was a tsunami that was hitting the whole country. And Ablekumah North, now, they were also part of the tsunami enclave. See the MPP Lucy bringing a stronghold in Zitakra. And the only ones are sure said they will win and retain. Na a Probu Anyasu Tum and Bakwe friend is Ablekumah Central. Ukaiku Central. Those were see the night you sure some with confidence. That kind we were quite not sure that they will be able to hold it. But we were quite emphatic Dominic Kobinyani and Ablekumah West. But I think when friend is simple, Wijakbawe was one of the few probably the feel said NPP could win, but it will be very tough. But we knew Ablekumah North could fall.
With what he's saying, you know, would it, even if we acquire 11th July, even if the court and Peninsula Crown Podia, would the mechanics change? Would it still be the same for one?
No, it would rather favor NDC.
Okay.
Because look, before the elections, you were struggling to hold that seat. And I had to abandon among 4 with the parliamentary numbers. Who we near and Cesare, we lose where and Cesare. So there will be no motivation on the part of MPP voters to go out there and vote. There will be no motivation. That's number 1. Number 2, the general sentiment of voters currently shows the government is very popular. So you don't give a chance to a government who is popular to rub in your face. So it is very, very unlikely MPP will retain the seat if the seat is relevant because of the current prevailing conditions.
And Obibeka, should we anticipate say we're going to have another issues cropping up again? Because here's a case where even before this one crowd, you know, the issue of scan copies here, scan copies there, the issue of electoral system not favoring us. Now we've heard that even the minority, leader is also accusing the EC of supporting the sitting government here and there. As accusations in the yard also, as we are not getting things clear.
It doesn't surprise me that everybody's accusing the EC. You know, at this point, for the first time, MPP2 is accusing the EC. But I think they have a cause to concern because they were assured that Kessben 92.9. So they are not comfortable, and I would be doing the same thing if I was them. So rightly so. As to what changed now, I think the EC must tell the court what has changed and what has called for this kind of rerun, and let's see whether the court will agree with them.
Oram Sadankwa, you did say something about the EC saying moving forward, in terms of our electoral system. Also, say subsequent ones ahead of us in terms of election, maybe maintaining the same leadership. Should the nation worry if this is how it's going to be? I mean, maintaining the same leadership ahead of us and still talking about electoral system, maintaining that system where BBB clean, are we to be rest assured?
Look, when it comes to the issue of EC leadership and changes, I believe in respecting the constitution of this republic. I don't believe in removing anybody that is by law or by constitution permitted to work, unless the person has proven himself and has committed a lot of crimes based on which or he or she can be removed. I don't believe on the basis of this kind of occurrence and say they are incompetent. Look, poor, very weak. Even if you bring an angel, it will still fall. What the mechanic here? The system is very strong, very good. All the policies, all the systems are working. You can bring a devil to help the heat. They can't do anything. The system will work.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I mean, even if the perception say, the current leadership, and Papa Sebi, and if the systems are really well, structures are done well, even if you bring the devil, things will be fine.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because the system will not allow the devil to operate. So we should focus on building the systems that are robust and resilient. And it's difficult for any electoral officer or any returning officer to be committing some of the frauds that we know they've been committing. And once you are caught, the court should deal with you very strongly. At the moment, we'll be in prison for electoral fraud. Not yet. Meanwhile, it's been happening.
Yeah, it's true. Because and a while kind say even the course so Ablekumah North the cry no Yemfobian court, Yemfobian co baby.
Absolutely. So embolden to do whatever they are doing every election cycle. And the day electoral times very, very serious community. People they'll just keep on doing that.
Should you want to advise the MPP getting into the 11th July election, 19 polling station? Do you think they should have any tactics that can really survive?
We don't advise political parties.
Sir.
Debbie.
Aramunti
so we won't try that. We just bring up data and explain what that data means. As to what they should do about that data, and they we don't advise them.
But mostly when we release data on grounds it misses.
Oh, I mean, polls there. The views are almost a catcher on the day you interview them.
Okay. That's
why opinion polls are at this point in time, some people are changing positions. It is a person who fixer. It becomes another question. How likely are you going to change your mind? So say unlikely. Yeah, sure, I'm good. Also unlikely, I'm going to change. I'm likely no. Then you can use that to tell me say ends is not you. Okay, I tell my election polls last year. It catch the amount for say over 85% say almost somebody. And that didn't change. Omo campaign in na 84% say abanoma to you.
Okay.
So that number no, it means to say okay, if this number says say almost somebody, I think there's nothing that can change the outcome of the results.
Interesting. Answer na major no quick one minim say bia more asoye no attach base with the top bottom approach with the MPP. I mean they're going to have I think this month 19th of July or so, and omo conference to approve the top, whether it's top, bottom, or lower, whatever, grassroots and all that. My ejuma kakra.
We haven't done a poll on MPP's top down or bottom up approach.
Okay.
We haven't done anything like that, but we've heard comments from some of the senior members of the party who are showing concern that it may be problematic for them.
Okay. And are you guys going to attempt anything of that nature?
Oh, it is too soon. Next week or 2 weeks time.
Yes.
Any agenda more at the moment. Nanka ya corner ABA a buy and temanka beka home, but this time they is too late.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it's possible said you call next time or maybe someone say almost kwasu. If the decision has been taken or not. We'll ask them say did they support the decision of NEC to bring the election forward or do the top down approach rather than bottom up. That one we can have a chance to ask them that question.
Oh. Okay. And that even brings to mind the some person I know swear my own Juma is still the same. Brian's, the Canada Japons, the Kwabene Japons, and all that.
Yeah. I'm not putting it home. June no.
Okay.
And how much doing what they think. At the moment we share amount for junior. Good one I say they prefer say like about me in lead the MPP about 56%.
Wow.
Kennedy 23%. The Chum 9%. Patrick Boama 4%. And Brian Champon 3%. So far, but we share among MPP, I say about me support around 70%.
Wow. Then it means that the MPP supporters and then grassroots for still believe the second time of Dr. Baumia will change something for them, right?
But you can't say the entire because there are two blocks.
Okay.
We share report na the buy no. Last time Oman Twabalo. MP before no. The reason is very close. Omo my disgruntled apathy for no. Very the reason is very close. We share no Baumia 36%. And Kennedy was 31%. If you I think it will be probably a bit tighter than we are seeing. But for now, among about other delegates, and Baumia still has a very good support. But there will be very tight because and people who may not be on the system may not necessarily love him the way that others love him.
Boom is very interesting because with all the issues of Dr. Baumia na wanya dione na nado anya de and or a Muslim tina yentumi winning and all these things that can find still still favors yes in an across or are abandoned friend is saying Dr. Baumia and all that. I mean all these things in Nano still pulls really and truly directs towards Dr. Baumia to lead.
And that is what the general poll says. You say among delegates about the same and not very different. Well, MPP abandoned the amount for the 12 delegates. So we are yet to do delegate polls, which we will do eventually sooner. But for now, the public and MPP will want Baumia.
Oh, okay. All right. What I'm saying, okay, but that's it. Say only a come. I think after a court decision, I feel maybe after the 11th July, baba near some bedin come be me. That's a power. All right. Yene ora Mussah Dankwah and I know Edin Common or your head of research and I feel so a poster Emma global info analytics and I know Edi and Common.